Appreciate. I have friends coming over, is what Feitan had told you sometime today. As of right now, you were at the store buying food. For a long time, you didn't know Feitan had friends, just co-workers he got along with, but there were a couple of guys who he would text in a group chat often. You didn't think he would be the type of person to be in a group chat, but one day you saw his phone laying on your bed while he was in the shower. You trusted him enough not to cheat on you, so the thought of that was absent when you went through his messages. And you would be right. The only messages you saw were of yours and one other, which was the aforementioned group chat. You scrolled through the messages to find some rather funny memes and other images. Some were rather odd, downright disturbing on some, and pictures of you and him he would send. You also noticed that he took some off-guard pictures of you, making you roll your eyes. And you saw some of the replies to the more beautiful pictures of you. Wow, they're really gorgeous, Finks said. Yes, they are beautiful. I would totally take them from you, Finks said. Feitan replied, I doubt it. You giggled at the messages, not realizing Feitan was standing at the door, watching you look through his phone. It took you long to look up and finally see him a few minutes later. Having fun? Yeah? Man, it's been so long since I've seen you. A rather cheerful voice could be heard through the door, making eye contact with a blonde boy, his eyes rather large, and in comparison to the rather childish features, his arms were large. And right after him was another blonde, but his eyebrows seemed to be missing. He looked pretty freaky, so much more freaky in comparison to his more friendlier looking half. So, that's them, huh? The man without eyebrows looked at you as you sat calmly on the couch, with your laptop in hand, looking rather comfortable. Hello, you said calmly before returning back to your business. Both the guys, including your boyfriend, sat on the couch. You listened to their conversation they had while you were on your laptop. I brought the new game I promised. Want me to hook it up to the TV? Said Shellnark. Sure. Feitan turns over to you. Do you want to play? He nudged your covered thigh with his elbow. Yeah, we have an extra controller for you, Finks said, holding up a controller. You looked at it, then looked at your boyfriend, then shook your head, no, and then returned to whatever you were doing on your laptop. Alright then. Time passed by 3 hours to be exact, and the three men had already gotten done with their game. Now they were just sitting and laughing with each other, sharing memories with one another during their troop missions. After a period, you shut your laptop, done with whatever it was you were doing, and decided to join what the boys were. You sat behind your boyfriend, wrapping your arms around his neck and nuzzling your head on top of his, smiling at the two boys in front of him. You know, I'm still shocked you managed to get someone before the both of us, Shellnark joked. Man, me too. You guys seem so cute, Finks said. You smiled at the words and noticed Feitan blush as your arms were around his. Faye, I'm getting hungry. What do you want to eat? Anything will do. You got up and went to the kitchen to fetch something, but then you felt hands snake around your waist. You turned around to see Feitan. You turned back around to find exactly what you wanted, popcorn. Do you want popcorn too? You asked him. No, he replied before heading into the refrigerator and grabbing a drink. Do you want some? He held up juice. Not really. You set the timer in the microwave and walked back to the living room. You sat on a couch and put a movie on since you saw they weren't using the TV anymore. You guys want to watch a movie with me? You asked the two blondes. They looked up in unison. Sure, they said at the same time, going to sit on the couch with you. Feitan, we're going to watch a movie. Do you want in? You yelled to your boyfriend, who replied by walking into the living room and sitting next to you. What movie? He asked. You can pick. That one. Coincidentally, he picked your favorite movie. Oh, I see what you did there. You giggled and picked the movie. The four of you had spent the next few hours watching movies back to back. Some were scary and some were comedic and some were just all over the place. Finally, your two guests decided to stay the night by sleeping in the extra room. Unlucky enough not to bring any clothes. It had gotten too late. Everyone was growing sleepy and the lights went out. Feitan and his love were now sleeping together in the bed, looking at each other. You watched him, admiring his features, reminding you of what made you fall in love with him. He looked so innocent, but he was so far from it. Did they make you uncomfortable? He asked, as he traced a finger on your shoulder. No, not at all. In fact, I think they're pretty enjoyable to be around. You told him, resting your hand on his arm. Good, he says, leaning closer to you to give you a kiss on your lips. He traced a circle into your arm, and then grabbed you, pulling you close. Of course, you leaned into the kiss, and bit his tongue, touching yours until it fully slid into play, his tongue fighting your own. And let's just say, tonight was quite restless. That one was pretty short. I do want to apologize for not posting yesterday. I think I just actually completely forgot. I think I was like staying up playing High Rise. So sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for listening. Have an amazing evening, have an amazing morning, have an amazing afternoon, whenever you are, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye, everyone.